Hello, everyone. So, Callie and I are coming on to share a little bit more about our giveaway that we're doing, the Fresno Frenzy or Frenzy Fresno giveaway. We have
What
about,
did you call it?
what's that?
What did you call it?
Fresno Frenzy, one of those ones.
It's Fresno Frenzy.
Okay, there you go. The Fresno Frenzy giveaway. Um, we have about almost 40 submissions, which is a lot. So thank you guys for submitting your pictures. And so now the games actually begin, and I'll have Kelly kind of share a little bit about the structure of how we're going to format this giveaway. I know we only asked for one photo to be submitted, so there is a process that we'll need to go through to kind of get to the end winner. And we'd had some questions about how does this whole bracket thing work, right? And so for those of you who don't know, we kind of included it in the original post about how it's going to be mirroring very similar to the March Madness things, right? And what sport is that in? I feel like it's
It's
kind of
college
throughout.
basketball.
Yeah, okay. So it's very similar to that. And so we're mirroring that process. And so I'll have Callie kind of explain to us a little bit more about how that all works and what we can expect. So, Callie?
Yeah, so basically, I know we had a bunch of pictures submissions, and so we're gonna have two winners, right? We're gonna have the person that actually wins the pictures, and then we're gonna have a person that wins like their bracket. And so right now we're gathering all of the pictures together because we had them from DMs and from our emails, and so we
Mhm.
are going to basically match them up. They're all going to play first game against each other. And so then tomorrow we'll post all of those up of who's playing who, and then we'll also post up the bracket that you are going to be using. And so basically, that first game is where you're going to pick who's going to win and go on to the next round. And then from those, you're going to pick, and eventually to the final two, basically, right? Because like in March Madness, you get to Final Four, and then you get to like the championship. And so this is played like exactly the same way. And so we're going to again have a winner for the picture. So if your picture goes all the way to the end and you get picked, as a winner, and that is by Reacts, then you're going to win $200. And if you pick your bracket, you're going to submit your bracket by Sunday because, of course, we don't want you to see who's winning. And so, beginning Monday is when we're going to post up the games, right? First game on Monday, second game, third game, fourth game. And people are progressing, right? So, like, if you lose in your first game, you're out. If you win, you move on to the next round. So the next day on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. Friday is going to be the final two. And then on on Saturday, on Christmas Day, we will announce who is the winner. So winning bracket, and then also winner of just like the pictures.
Yeah.
Does
I
that
know
make sense? Yeah.
it sounds a little confusing. I promise when we post it, it's going to make a lot more sense, right? We'll make it very clear on what player is going up against the other player, whether it's game one or game two or game three. We'll put some identifiers in there for you guys. So we do want to share with you all who all the people are that submitted the photos. But we'll kind of have to figure out the best way to do that. And we'll do that by tomorrow, right, Callie? We're working on
Yep.
it today.
Yep.
We're again rounding up all of the pictures and the names and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any questions, we're on live right now. So if you are wanting to submit, if you are one of the people who submitted your picture and you're kind of just wondering what in the world are these girls doing, or if you are one of the ones who want to play and you're interested about how does this whole bracket thing work and maybe it didn't make sense, like let us know. We're on here really for you guys and to answer your questions before we really start. So we've got
We did get a
a
question.
question from Lee.
So Lee said, "Did y'all get enough participants? I didn't understand the game, so didn't enter. Is it only for Fresno locals?" No, it is not for Fresno locals. So you, it's too late to submit the picture, but you can still enter the bracket, right? And so
Right.
again, basically, if you submitted a picture, you are going to be like the games, right? Your picture is going to get pitted against another picture, and then everyone is going to vote, whoever's interested in voting. So if you submit a picture, please make sure that you share and let your people know to vote for you so that you can progress into the next game. And so, Lee, if you didn't enter the picture submission portion, you can still enter the bracket. So basically, tomorrow, again, we'll post up all who's quote unquote playing against each other. And then you basically make your bracket, pick from who's going to win, and then basically you're predicting who the winning picture is going to be, right? And so you can still enter that. Again, we'll send the brackets tomorrow when we do the post, and then you just have to submit the bracket to us by Sunday midnight. And if you have any questions at all on like the bracket piece, but it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory once you see the bracket. Again, this is very similar to March Madness. So if you are confused in any way, just Google March Madness and you'll see. And again, the pictures are really like it's like games playing against each other. And again, you're predicting who the winning picture is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think for those of you like how it resonated with me when we were talking about this, because I'm not familiar with March Madness, but we have played like volleyball tournaments before, and it's literally identical to that, right? Like you just randomly get drawn to play against another team, and then whoever wins that particular play advances to the next. And there's this like process of elimination until we get to the very end to a winner. So it's exactly mirroring that process. If that helps anybody else out there who has played in tournaments before.
Yeah, and so if you when did we play in a tournament?
The last one that you and I played together was a long time ago, but then the one that I last played in was at the Hmong New Year 2 years ago when we still had it right before COVID. So,
and we played. What did we play?
What's that?
What did we play?
Okay, so when you and I played, I don't remember what we did, but we got second place.
We played volleyball. And
That's
what was our name?
Oh, yo. That's right. I was like, what are you trying to get me to say here?
Do you remember that? That was so funny. Yeah. So
I know. I really missed it. I wanted to start playing again.
Yeah. I think it was like one of the churches here, right? They had they basically were gonna have this volleyball tournament, and I don't even know. I think it was probably you that was like, "Hey, they're playing volleyball," and so then a bunch of middle-aged women decided that of all the things to do,
who have like very little experience playing. I think the only one who was like actually like have played a lot at first was my younger sister because she played it in high school. And then we met Ming, who is an amazing friend of ours who we met through playing volleyball. They just moved up here, and she was also really good because she played it in Fresno. And then we recruited Kimberly, who's a coach, and I was like, yes, we have all these good people on our team. But then because we all don't really know how to play, I mean,
I don't think any I think prior to that, I'd never seen a volleyball. I didn't know what it looked like. I've only played soccer. And so
but we were so adamant about learning how to spike and to set and all this stuff. And I really I think it really helped me kind of like keep my momentum of my weight loss going. And then after that, it just COVID hit and gained it all back.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was so fun. Yeah. And so if you ever need help generating names, I felt like our name was really good, right?
I mean, you are just a really creative person, right? Like you came up with all that talk, you came up with yo, so I think your track record of naming names is pretty legit.
Yeah, so if you guys ever just need some consultation on name making, definitely hit all that talk up because we can be there to assist.
We're just like Kelly. I don't contribute to any of that.
No, it's definitely us sitting, and then we're just because I think we were going to call ourselves like ballers, like I was just really going to like pump us up by our name, and then just in the moment of us actually playing and hearing you saying, oh, yo, like you were saying our name before, like everybody in the team, we were playing, and it was just like, all I heard was like, oh, yo, and I was just like, duh, oh, yo, like, come on now. That is exactly. Anyways, yeah. So if you ever, we do provide naming consultations. So just FYI. But yeah, so if you have questions on the Fresno Frenzy, we figured this is like a different way of like, just doing a giveaway. We thought it'd be fun to showcase all the different outfits. We know how many of you work really hard to claim those purchases, watching all those lives, really putting the work in to see all of those outfits. And so we wanted to be able to help you showcase your outfits. And we're really excited to have, people from all around the US just be able to participate. So again, this is not for Fresno locals. And the gifts will be distributed, on again Christmas Day. So this is a great chance to wake up to a Christmas Day present for yourself. Again, the picture submissions portion is over, but you still have a chance to win $100 based on your bracket. So again, winning bracket will get $100.
Yep. Yes. I'm excited. I think that, like you said, I know I am guilty of claiming lots of different Hmong outfits, and then they arrive and I try it on and either it's super cute and I have nowhere to go, or they don't fit and I have to resell them, because obviously there is no return policy, right? So which reminds me, I just claimed a couple of different Thai outfits, and my sister she owes me 2 because those are the 2 colors that I wanted, and so I'm excited for that. So yeah, I think it's been awesome seeing all these people submit like just the different outfits that they've bought, or a best picture of them when they feel the most beautiful in their Hmong clothes. We just love seeing them. So again, we have about close to 40 participants already, and we're going to start working on that spreadsheet of just like randomly selecting people to play against each other. We'll put that out, and then from there you guys will just kind of have to select and make out your bracket from there, and then submit those to us. And then on Monday we will post the pictures individually, and based on the number of likes and hearts that the individual pictures receive, we will then make the announcement of who the winners are, and then move them to the next round, which is round 2. So
yes,
should be
for sure.
Yeah. We'll kind of have to figure out like how do we want to post the image so that it makes sense for you guys, because I think like when you look at tournaments, they have like this big board and they have like all the team names and stuff, but I think for us it's more of like images, and then we'll move them to the next round. So we'll kind of have to see what works best, so then it makes sense to all of you. But I promise once the first game starts, it's going to be pretty easy.
Yes. But definitely just search up March Madness or like any, bracket challenge or anything like that.
Exactly.
And if you have any questions at all, let us know. But we are, again, really excited to showcase, and thank you for all the submissions and pictures. Unfortunately, this time around, we couldn't accept, like minors and things like that. Just we wanted to keep it 18 and above. But hopefully in the future, we can do something fun with, kids and things like that.
Yeah, because you guys know how much we love kids. We've got kids of our own. They drive us crazy sometimes, but it'll be fun.
And then one last announcement: we do have a show on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with Jessica Chan, who's local here in Vancouver, in the Portland area, and we are going to be doing a show on just how she started Night Market Vancouver and then Pop Local as well. And so if you are ever interested in creating something new or opening up a business, especially during this pandemic, I think it's going to be a great show for her to share some just working with the community and getting connections and doing all of that stuff, because she's having to build this thing from the ground up. And so definitely
lessons learned too. I think that's always really important for people, so then you don't make the same mistake, right? Like if someone's already done it and they were successful in that and they have lots of lessons learned to share, so then whoever wants to do it don't make those same mistakes. Those are always really, really good to kind of listen into. So hopefully you guys have time to tune in and engage with us during that particular show.
Yep.
All right. I think that's it. We came on really quick. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. And honestly, if it didn't, continue to ask questions, because maybe there's a different way that we can explain it, or a different example that we can give that'll help you understand how the game is going to be played. So just put it in the comment. Callie and I are both pretty active on social media, or send us a message, email us, whatever works best for you, and we'll try to answer your question the best way that we can.
Okay.
We'll see you later. Thanks, guys. See you later.